You're welcome to VINDAL'S Academy. We have solved number 1 question, and today we want to work on number 2. Remember, is exponential equation, and this is VINDAL'S Academy. Always hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it. If you're on TikTok, remember you cannot have this full video, but the link to the full video is on the description of this video. Always click on the link. It will take you to the YouTube where you're going to have a full of them. From TikTok, X, Instagram, and Facebook, the same faith awaits you. Let's look at the best way to handle this question. So I have 2 raised to x plus 1, all plus 2 raised to x is equal to 3 raised to x minus 1. Let's do this smart. So in every way, we can say that 2 raised to x times 2 raised to 1 is same thing as 2 raised to x plus 1. Then this is plus 2x is equal to 3 raised to x minus 1. Now I'm going to factor out x, 2 raised to x, factor out 2 raised to x. So I'm going to have 2 raised to x, all bracket, what is left? 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 raised to x minus 1. The reason I am factoring out is, if you look at this and this, they are common. So we applied a factorization method called factor by common terms. On that reason, I have 2 raised to x, which is common, will be factored out. So if I take 2 raised to x out, I have 2 left. If I take this one out, what is left is 1, because if you open the bracket, you have the whole expression. That is the essence. So let me tidy up so that you understand what I am doing. Okay, good. Now, the next thing I am going to do is to sub the one in the bracket first, because this is odd mass. So this is going to be 3 dot 2 raised to x is equal to 3 raised to x times 3 raised to minus 1. Is the same thing. If you see me use dots, it is times. Is this or this? I can use any of them. But in order to maintain uniformity with my solution, so I'm still going to use a dot product. We'll call it dot product. So that is the step I am. Let's move to the next. So what else am I going to do? So at that point, let me see what we have left. So we have 3 dot 2 raised to x is equal to 3 raised to x dot 3 raised to minus 1. Now, remember that in the law of indices, we have 3 raised to x, minus 1. It simply means that this is 3 raised to x, then divide by 3. Or it can be the same thing as 3 raised to x multiplied by 3 raised to minus 1. Because I know that 3 raised to minus 1 is same thing as 1 over 3. So these are the properties that led us to this point. So at this point, I am going to write it this way. Let me go back to this. We have 3 dot 2 raised to x is going to be equal to 3 raised to x multiplied by 1 all over 3. Remember, I've said that here already. So I'm going to clear the fraction. So this 3 is going to multiply here. I'm going to have 9 dot 2 raised to x is equal to 3 raised to x. And this is something as saying 3 raised to 2 dot 2 raised to x is equal to 3 raised to x. So what else should I do? I am going to divide both sides. In order to push all the numbers with x to one side, I'm going to have 3 raised to 2 is equal to 3 raised to x all over 2 raised to x. So if you have this kind of thing, it can also be written as, it's going to be written as 3 over 2 all raised to power x. So at this point, this x is at the top. It has to come down. To do that, I'm going to use logarithms. I'm going to use ln, which is natural logarithm. So in that case, I'm going to have ln 3 raised to 2 is going to be equal to ln 3 raised to 3 over 2 all raised to x. So this is going to be 2 ln 3 is equal to all log x ln 3 over 2. So you are hearing me saying log or ln. That is something. So I'm going to make x the subject formula. So I'm going to say that next line, I'm going to have that x is equal to 2 log 3 all over log 3 over 2. Remember, if you have log 3 over 2, it's still the same thing as log 3 minus log 2. So this is x is equal to 2 log 3 all over log 3 minus log 2. If you slot this into your calculator, you may be having x may be approximately 5.42. That is the value of x. Thank you for being part of this lesson and have a nice time.